SlumG wakes in the hush of his sun-dappled hotel room, joints creaking as he pulls himself into a stretch, the chill of the tiled floor nudging him more awake than the pale sunlight. He grins tiredly at his battered phone. It's hardcore. Kaki chimes in, "Good morning, Yogi G." And Doktorhenry is already mocking his lack of sleep with, "I bet I can't do that, LUL." SlumG's fingers fumble through a nest of tangled charging cables, pausing to check that each bit of streaming gear survived the night, a half-empty packet of biscuits perched precariously on the edge of his desk. A clumsy attempt at a handstand ends in a laugh and a groan, his reflection catching a fleeting look of anticipation. Maybe today the chat's soulmate jokes won't sting so much. Maybe today the adventure will find him first. As the dust motes swirl, a pulse of restlessness hums beneath the quiet. He's ready for anything but another lonely, ordinary morning. SlumG swings his legs down from the rumpled bed, landing with a thump on the cool tile. The room glows with early sunlight, slipping past heavy curtains, casting a faded turquoise wash across the scuffed chairs and the tangle of wires on his cluttered desk. He groans, rubbing at his gritty eyes, then flashes chat a lopsided grin as messages, "Good morning, Yogi G. Find a soulmate today," flutter up his screen, punctuated by yoga mat and heart emojis. He tosses back a quick one-liner about sleep routines and chat's matchmaking schemes, but his fingers hesitate above the keyboard as his gaze flickers to the empty pillow dent on the far side of the bed. For a moment, the noise of chat falls away, replaced by the faint hum of the ceiling fan and the distant, hopeful clang of bells from outside. He exhales, resolve tightening in his chest. Today, he decides, he'll let the jokes run wild, but he's leaving the room in search of something real, caffeine, sunlight, and maybe, just maybe, a story worth remembering. SlumG lingered by his scooter at the edge of Pushkar, the sun ahaze over distant hills, helmet swinging idly in his hand. The usual stream of banter from chat faded as Rockin' Fortwitch strolled up, waving a sweet bun and grinning, but this time his words landed differently. "You never know whose path you'll cross today, maybe the one who changes yours." SlumG's laughter caught, something hopeful and uneasy flickering in his chest as he glanced over the quiet, dust-lined road. He could just ride on, alone as always, or let that sense of possibility pull him forward. With a sudden, almost defiant nod to the chat and a quick searching look at the crowd, he tucked his helmet under his arm and stepped closer to the waiting group, heart thumping hard, ready to risk an introduction. This moment, shaped by chat's nudges and the warmth of Raken's matchmaking mischief, felt like a crossing, one where SlumG finally chose to let serendipity in, not just observe it from a safe distance. As SlumG fumbled to keep his bread safe and his dignity intact, langur monkeys darted between his feet, making a spectacle of his panic on the ancient stone steps. Hardcore. X, grinning from beneath a garland of marigolds, called out, "Careful, brother, the monkeys here are matchmakers too. Maybe you'll trip right into your soulmate." As SlumG, still off balance and flustered, tries to steady his nerves on the steps, Pikachu appears at his side, deftly outmaneuvering a bold langur and offering, with a crooked smile, "If you let the monkeys have your bread, at least keep your heart to yourself." The crowd's laughter swells. Peter Parley calls out, "Looks like our hero's got a new partner in monkey negotiations," and SlumG, caught between embarrassment and intrigue, finds himself matching her easy grin. SlumG hesitates at the temple threshold, crumbs scattered across his shirt and nerves jangling from monkey mayhem, as Pikachu's sharp eyes catch his attempt at a bow that lands somewhere between respectful and ridiculous. She leans in just enough for him to catch her smirk. "Careful, the monkeys here steal bread, but a misplaced bow might get your soul robbed." The quip drawing a ripple of laughter from both the crowd and chat. For a moment, the air hums with tension. SlumG's cheeks burn under the weight of being the outsider, while Pikachu's playful challenge dares him to bridge the gap, her own posture softening as she brushes imaginary dust from his shoulder, an oddly intimate gesture. Above the laughter and the echoing temple bells, vulnerability flickers, awkward yet magnetic, leaving them standing on the same step, not quite touching, but undeniably aligned as Pushkar's chaos spins on around them. Under the lantern-lit awning of Larueve's textile stall, SlumG hesitated between a faded blue kurta, the chat's favorite, and a loud fake Calvin Klein, until Pikachu's gentle laughter broke his indecision, her eyes meeting his with a spark that made the din of the market recede. As Larueve swept shimmering cloth across SlumG's shoulders and whispered, "Trust serendipity, not the tags." The space between the pair softened, uncertainty slipping away beneath a shared current of possibility. As they reached the temple's crest, the last sunbeams gilded Pikachu's windswept hair as she pointed out the valley below, her voice trembling just enough to betray wonder, and maybe something softer, as SlumG, breathless from both the climb and her nearness, let his guard slip in a rare, quiet smile. For a long moment they stood in hush, the city's glow at their feet, while Peter Parley whistled behind them, half joking. "Take it in, you two. Some sunsets only happen once." And SlumG wished, silently, for one more serendipitous tomorrow. SlumG, his hand inching closer to Pikachu's across the thali, lets his laugh linger a little too long under the fairy-lit awning, emboldened by the warmth of Rockin' Fortwitch's approving grin and ex-hardcore X's raised glass from the next table. In that golden hush between stories, the glow of Pushkar's night and the memory of Monkey Chaos, it becomes quietly clear to them both that some meetings are more than mere coincidence. SlumG pauses in the hush of his hotel room, hand hovering over his new kurta, as he replays the night's laughter and the soft memory of Pikachu's fingers brushing his on the thali table, realizing with a slow smile that today's chaos was the very thing that let hope slip quietly in. Outside, the city's lights flicker and fade, but inside, he finds his heart lighter, buoyed by the possibility that the next morning's sun might bring another unexpected hello.